Hello! Long time no see. I skipped YouTube for a month for some reasons, to have a rest, to think, to reorganize everything, and I figure out that every 6 months I do this small pause to think what I want to do with YouTube, to work on different projects, and I feel really comfortable about it. So yeah, with YouTube we need consistency and post every week all our life, but for me personally it doesn't work because I need sometimes to stop and to think what I want to do. But for this month I worked with partnership editions again, filmed lovely event, did a lot of beautiful photos and videos, spent almost all day on location, met new artists, and so excited and inspiring by that event, and so grateful for that event as well. And to be honest, for that month I didn't film with my camera a lot because I just want to have a rest from my camera as well. But I did with iPhone photos, some documentary photos. I also grown some vegetables and visited so beautiful and so touching event from singers from Ukraine in Royal Opera in London, and I cried a lot during that event because it was so touching. I even didn't expect it from myself, but yeah, it was hard in terms of emotion, but so beautiful. And again, I'm so grateful to be there. And from last month, like in March, I started two things. I started to read a lot again, and I feel like again I have a strength to read a lot, to have new information, to work with this information, to somehow explore new topics. And I already read 6 books. Some of them are quite small. I read it for one evening. It's not that small, but when it's so interesting and you could read it fast, I can read it for 3 hours. And some of them I read in Ukrainian and in English as well. And now I started new books because previously I read, like last year, I read only paper books, and I feel like it's quite long, takes long to finish one paper book. Then I started to come to the bookstore, take photos of books that I'm interested in, and adding them to my iBooks, like books from Apple, like app called Books. And yeah, it's easier because they have samples, so you can start to read book before buying, and usually online books are cheaper than paper books. I'm buying paper books to have it in my bag and to read it in underground or to go to the park to read it. And I love it, but most of them I'm reading online because some of them I can't find in paper, but they're interesting. So yeah, sometimes I see recommendations from stories, from people who I'm following and who I'm trusting. So yeah, I started to read a lot, and also I started to cook a lot. We started to order membership, like boxes with pre-pared vegetables and everything, and you have a recipe and you cook it all together. Previously I thought, oh, what's the point? I can go to the supermarket and buy all the stuff and cook it with random free recipe from websites or from books. Yeah, but then I figure out that we eat a lot and I don't need to think about what to cook. I have a lot of like 5 dishes that I can prepare today, and also it's easier because I can explore different dishes. And for example, I just got my favorite dishes like pasta or new bowls that I'm cooking now from my own products that I'm buying in supermarket. But for the first time, I explore it from this box. I'm really happy that we started to have food at home, and sometimes even when we want to go out to have a lunch, Dima said, "No, let's have a food at home because it's better." And to be honest, it's really better because I know what I'm put in my dish. I know what sauce it is, and all sauces I do by my own. So sometimes in recipe you can find garlic, and we can't eat garlic. That's why I don't use it. So it's not disappointing, and it's easier and it's better, and we save a lot of money and we save a lot of time. I will show here what dishes did we cook. It's not my photos, but it's accurate to what did I do. Also, we visited Garden Museum for the first time, and it's still exhibitions there. So if you want to explore, I definitely recommend to go there. Really beautiful place, and tower is beautiful. We also met with our friends. I sketched not that much also. I can even say so. Last month I spent most of my time reading, and I feel quite comfortable about it. But now I want to come back to sketching, to painting. Also, I visited National Gallery and sketched there. Also, one modern artist exhibition. So excited about screen printing, and especially about process of this screen printing. Also, we've been in a zoo, in North Zoo in London. It's like a bigger than in the city. And yeah, really enjoyed it. It was so rainy, like it was rain all day, but anyway, we walked a lot, spent all time there. Also, for me personally, the most exciting part was rhino and family of rhinos. Yeah, and they have big field, like beautiful place to spend their time, and some of them spent it inside, some of them walked around that field. It's not even fields, like huge amount of land that they can walk around, entertain with different animals, like other animals. And I definitely want to come back there in summer to see this place with different nature. Also, we've been in restaurant in art club, beautiful place, really recommend to visit, to have drinks. We came just to have drink, not for dinner, but for proper or for fancy formal dinner. This place suits I think the best. Also, we visited RYX concert, and it was interesting because we wanted to go. I knew about this concert few months before, and Dima said, "Oh, it's definitely sold out. It definitely sold out." And okay, if it's sold out, it's okay. I didn't check it, but the day when the concert was, I just came to the website and checked, and it was few places, like few tickets to buy. And I said, "Yes, tickets." He said, "Yeah, we definitely should go." So yeah, we were lucky to listen to RYX in person, and it was beautiful because it was with London Orchestra, and yeah, inspiring as well. Also, we visited sale for House of Hackney, and to be honest, this year I visited a few sample sales and I find it interesting. We visited House of Hackney. They're quite expensive, but in sample sale you can buy it for £15 for 150, for example, for lampshade. It's really good price, especially for this brand. And also, I've been in Drake's sample sale in Brick Lane. We waited around 40 minutes in a line, but it worth it. I bought some new stuff that I will show you in my new videos. But yeah, it was interesting, nice, and I just figure out, yeah, sample sales is good idea if you want to buy something, but you don't want to pay full price if it's not necessary, right? And if you just want to buy it occasionally, why not to go to sample sale for your favorite brands? Because in London, a lot of sample sales. So yeah, it was exciting. Also, we've been on opening night for Ruby. She's an artist and she's creating beautiful, beautiful art. I did some photos. Dima also did some photos and videos. And I'm so proud of Ruby. I'm so proud because, yeah, she has a lot of new stuff going on in her life. And we talked a lot that evening. We talked about life, about plans, about art, and Ruby is a big inspiration for me. It was beautiful night. And Dima also started to be a member of Shoreditch Arts Club, and he spent almost every day there with meetings, calls. He's working there, and yeah, it's beautiful place for membership. They have events, and it's local to us. So Dima decided to join, and he really used it. Yeah, and also we visited for the first time Wallace Collection, and it's really beautiful place. You can go there for free. It's in the center of London, and you can explore collection, or you can go to exhibitions. Sometimes exhibitions are paid. Usually they're paid, I think. But the main collection are for free. Just come in and just go to explore. And there are a lot of beautiful things to see, to explore, to sketch, also to take pictures and just to enjoy art. If you're following me on Instagram, you saw it in Ham House. It's one of my favorite places to visit in Richmond, to go there, to explore collection, because every time you come in there, even if it's not first time for you, you can see something new, something interesting that you don't remember from a previous visit, and also you can spend time in the garden. And yeah, it was beautiful. And overall, in like almost every day I worked during this month on my new course about personal branding. I just rethink it a lot, because previously it was video and previously it was mostly for Instagram, but now I'm focusing more on how to create content on different platforms. For example, you want to Instagram, or you want to YouTube, or you want your own like podcast or Twitter, and then how to monetize it. And in this course, it will be not about promoting, it will be some tips about promoting on YouTube, on Instagram, but in general, it will be not a course, not a course of how to do something, but it will be more guide how to find what you want, how to build, how to create, how to monetize. So it will be more about creating and then monetizing, how to get money from your socials, not from your socials, but how to build content and how to build products around it, and then how to build income stream that will work for you without hype, without any extra money even sometimes. And it will be for low price, because previously it was more than £100, but now it will be around 25, 35, 45 pounds, and will be more guides. So I will link a lot to another people, to another creators, to another YouTube videos. So it will be not only from me, but it will be guide how to go this journey and how to find right way of creating content and monetize content, especially for you. So hopefully I will finish this course till end of April, and we'll launch it in May. I wanted to launch it in April, but figure out I need to work on it more, like spend more time on it. And if you're interested, you can subscribe to my newsletter. I will announce it first there. And also, yeah, for newsletter, I decided to move my newsletter from Squarespace to Substack, and because it's cheaper, it's like for free, because for Squarespace I paid to send emails and they have restrictions, and Substack doesn't have. And what I find really useful for Substack, because you write in there, you send in emails, and then these posts are in your blog. So you have your own link, your own account, and people can read previous posts without any extra clicking. So it's like one page with all newsletters. And I find it really interesting, and we'll see how it will go. And now I also on Instagram started to write guides. I find that I have a lot of places. I have a lot of interesting stuff, what to do in London, around, in the UK. I can write tons of like 100 different guides for London. And if for videos, it will be quite hard to do, because you need to go again to a specific place to film it. And I think guides like text guides will be more easier for me, because on Instagram I do it in posts, and I can write Instagram accounts of these places, so people can explore this place before they're going there, so you know what to expect when you go in there. And yeah, that's it. So I'm working mainly on my new course, and we'll do another Skillshare course, video course then. And I started to feel like, oh, I'm ready for YouTube again. I have a lot of new ideas. I have a lot of stuff to talk about. I also decided to switch some of my topics. So like 3 months ago, I filmed a video about my strategy about YouTube, and there was about experimenting, and I'm really grateful for myself that I'm doing it. So yeah, it was a recap what did I do last month.